it done with. Did you see the Fantastic Four trailer?
We're streaming.
We've been muted this whole time. Oh, welcome back to the Hideout.
Oh my god.
And you get to hear me butcher all these names all over again.
Oh my god.
The QUICKFIRE news.
The first few minutes.
50 Cent is cast as Balrog in Street Fighter. Andrew Schultz as Dan Hibiki. Kalina Lang as Chun. Chun-Li. And then Mahershala Ali still doesn't know if Blade is happening. And then we got Superman reviews are calling it the Golden Age, or not the Golden Age, the Silver Age in live action. And then we did get a new look at Tron Ares. I don't give a shit about it. And Squid Game 3 has dropped a new season, but I guess Neco wants to review it next episode.
Imagine this thing was going for half an hour. I didn't even realize
Dude,
that.
we would have actually... I would have cried.
I would have killed myself right there and then, dude. I actually would have.
But yeah. Moving on to our... Well, actually, do you have anything to say about anything?
Besides the Street Fighter thing?
Yeah.
Not really. Isn't it supposed to be Rocket Rockers put a deal with that? Or did they just cancel?
They were supposed to do it.
But they canceled it.
They canceled it because they chose to do...
Bring Her Back.
Bring Her Back instead. Which, good choice. Because that movie's fucking awesome.
I know.
But I really want them to do, like, an action movie. Because, like, have you ever seen any... Well,
yeah,
you've seen some
I have as a kid, but I never knew what to do.
Yeah.
But I just kind of used, like... It's kind of that thing with YouTube being like, oh, you're just seeing this random person on screen, but you click on them all the time, and then subscribe.
Yeah.
It's that thing. It's like, you're not subscribed to them, but you know who they are.
Yeah, because they do action really fucking well, and I would love to see them have, like a really big budget to just go crazy.
Try to do action stuff and just do our best. Whoever can do a better version of, like, doing, like, lightsaber thingies, or, like... Or, like, doing fake energy.
I remember when I was learning how to make the lightsabers in DaVinci.
Did you actually end up doing it?
Mm-hmm. Not well, but...
Did it look chapa?
Yeah, because I had to, like... Because I didn't have the full version, so I had to hand animate it, like, frame by frame, and it looked off. But now that I have the full version, I can just track it, and now it actually looks good.
That's amazing.
Oh, alright. Fuck Tron Ares. And then, new trailer for Fantastic Four. Did you watch the new trailer?
No, I did not.
Alright.
Honestly, I don't even know what's going on anymore for Fantastic Four. Just, like, there's good stuff going on, the next thing just trailers just dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think they needed this last one. I wouldn't say it gave too much of the movie away. I just think it just felt unnecessary. Like, it didn't feel hype. I guess.
Hype.
I didn't. I was just like, yeah, that was a trailer. Whereas like the other trailers, I was like, oh, this is cool. But nah, I don't know. Didn't make me feel anything. The only interesting thing is that the Thing has a beard, for some reason.
How the fuck does he grow a beard?
Dude, I don't know. I've never seen him have a beard in the comics. I might be tripping, but
I got you.
here, let me see. Thing.
Did they put
Dude, I've never. Oh.
in grow hairs? Here,
Oh.
take it away.
Listen.
You put. Is it in beard? I hate that little thing.
God,
He delays a lot.
Thing. Beard. Bread?
Mm.
Bro, I can't
Breed.
see anything. Alright, here we go. Gotta go to the images. Right there, where he's like flying down.
Hold up. I need
the screen for the yeah. He has a
what
beard.
the fuck is that?
He has a rock beard.
That is disgusting.
I guess I was wrong. I think there's a comic panel with him actually having a beard. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't look dumb, but it's just like, it's just shocking. I guess it's just kind of like, oh, I didn't know. Cause like, under the rock is just skin. Cause everything underneath him is actual like muscle tendons.
You see better now?
Oh yeah, I can see way better now. Everything under him is actually muscles and tendons. Like, look, the Thing. Anatomy. Like this one right here. See, he's like actual bones. He has muscles. Like it's not like he's just pure rock. So I guess in theory maybe he could. I never understood why they gave him 4 fingers.
I hate this thing. I hate that.
What, the speed up?
No, it's all of that. It's like there's a certain word for it. But it's when they see multiple holes and it's kind of like.
Oh, you're scared of multiple holes?
Shut up.
No, I'm being serious. Like that thing. I know what you're talking about.
It's like triphobia type.
Triphobia.
Yeah.
You actually have that?
For some reason, I do actually get that.
Is
It's
it
like,
just holes in general, or is it like holes on the body?
I think it's just holes in the body or something like that. He's like, oh, don't look at it, please.
Nah, I don't want to get our shoes. But yeah, it's an okay, fine enough.
Oh, now that I think
trailer.
about it, it makes me get goosebumps. It makes me go into like a weird like spiral thing. I get all itchy now because I think about it.
Alright.
Dude, it's so gross. I'm actually itching because of that now.
Oh, yeah?
Stop it.
So this isn't the most shocking news ever, but well, we'll do the smaller part and then we'll do the bigger part. Josh Cooley, who did Transformers 1, the animated movie, did say they're not going to do a sequel, which sucks because it didn't make money, which sucks because that movie was really fucking good. But he is tagged to direct a live action Transformers movie. And I think let's see. And there's developing 2 other projects in the works 2 other Transformers projects. So in total there's going to be 5 new ones. So there's one from him, Josh Cooley, and then we have 2 other ones, and then we have the G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover movie, and then the 5th Transformers movie is going to be directed by none other than Michael Bay. He's coming back to the franchise.
Please give up on the skibidi toilet, please.
No, it's already. I think they already shot it.
What the fuck was that?
Well, that was me. I popped my finger.
No, I heard like a horn.
I was doing that.
No, I heard a car horn.
Oh. I think it's your dad trying to
Shut the fuck up.
to steal one of your 805.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, look, I literally made a whole video about it. I love all the Michael Bay Transformer movies except for the last one. I hate the last one.
Some of the rating's kind of weirdy, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like, it's a weird moment. It's like, it's whatever. You kind of hear for the Transformers, not really for the
people
that
Yeah.
much. So it's like, I'll say this: if he's coming back, it's like everyone's gonna go for the Transformers only, and none of the humans, which sucks. Kind of one of those things. Kind of. It's the same thing with the Godzilla thingy. It's like everyone cares about the Godzilla only, but no one gives a singular fuck about the human.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the only one that did pretty good was -1.
Yeah, -1 is
-1 did an amazing job of describing the human with against the Transformers. If he can do something like kind of like that with with Transformers, then people actually understand me like, oh, Transformers, bad human. They're not like, in a weird way they gotta see like in a super in a point of view of a human eye, like for like how does Transformers take it's bad for the universe.
Look,
know what I mean?
Does Michael Bay understand Transformers? No. Though I still love his Transformers movies. Yes. What I hope from this is that he just gets. I think the real problems with those movies come down to his humor, I guess. Like I think Revenge of the Fallen overdid it at a lot of times. If he can just get someone to do a movie, write a script where it's predominantly the Transformers, the human characters are very minimalistic. He can still have some like humor here and there, but the story is more driven towards just like the Autobots as characters. I think it's fine. I don't it's like it just sucks because I feel like all the really good Transformers stories aren't set on Earth. I think like a lot of the really interesting stuff is Cybertron, or just being outside of Earth in general. So I don't know. Oh, YouTube is not responding. Uh-oh. YouTube. Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulty. Oh, it's just that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, what do you think about it?
The what? Oh, this whole thing?
Just transform. Yeah.
Yeah. Error. Well, what was it doing saying again?
Oh, I was just saying that the stream quality is like just a little low right now, but it should be fine.
Should be just because of the internet right now. Yeah. Been acting up lately.
It's a podcast. You should be listening to it.
Technically true. With all of this going on, let me check my phone because I kind of want to see what's going on. With all of this thing right now with the Transformer stuff, I say like like I said before, if he coming back, hopefully he gets like he actually has new knowledge how to go with it. If he comes back and just do the same shit, it's like I won't be too mad, but it's more like
you could do something.
You can do better a little bit. I know you can. It's not the fact you can. It's the fact that you think you just. Oh, just easy. Hopefully he doesn't think of it as easy money. I can just make another Transformer like this, and I'm just gonna want to go for it because it's a Transformer movie that I made, and everyone said like how I want
because it didn't work out for him last time.
No,
because like that was the only one where I genuinely think he did it for money. Because the thing is, after the third one he said he wasn't gonna do anymore, and then he did the fourth one. Then he said after the fourth one I'm not gonna do anymore. Then he did the fifth one, and then he said I'm not gonna do anymore, and now he's doing this one. So, what was it called? But like out of all of them, like honestly, the fifth one's the only one where it felt like he was doing this for cash grab, as a cash grab. So I just really hope it doesn't come across. He doesn't feel that way now that he's spent a lot of time away from the series, worked on other projects. Hopefully, he kind of comes back rejuvenated, I guess. And yeah, I guess that's that. Let's see. What is our next?
It's fine.
Topic. Oh, they released a new clip for Superman that I did not see, and I suppose you didn't see it either. So, unfortunately, can't talk about it. But
you can nut to it.
Megan 2.0 has a Rotten Tomatoes score of, let's find out.
I don't care.
58%.
Dude, I don't understand this movie at all. I literally want to see it's one of those.
What? Yeah, what is the fucking oh, shut up, Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, Rotten Tomatoes, you stupid son of a bitch. Alright, fine. F you, we don't need you.
What you want to do?
58%. What is the plot synopsis for this movie?
The plot?
Yeah, it'll probably explain. Okay, 2 years after Megan, a marvel of artificial intelligence went rogue and embarked on a murderous rampage. its creator, Gemma, has become an advocate for government oversight of AI. Unbeknownst to her, a defense contractor has created a military-grade weapon known as Amelia, the ultimate infiltration spy. However, as Amelia's self-awareness increases, it becomes less interested in taking orders. Hoping to stop Amelia, Gemma decides to recruit Megan, making it faster, stronger, and more lethal. So, Megan goes on a murder spree.
Is this basically trying to say, like, we're doing Blade Runner and we're doing the fuck... What's that one looking movie Will Smith did with take on the AI stuff?
iRobot.
iRobot?
He has two movies.
This is literally what they're fucking trying to do.
And, like, Terminator 2.
And Terminator 2. I'll be honest, this is kind of one of those dumpster fire movies. That's like, I see what you're trying to do, but the character design and character work does not fit in well.
I am curious what the budget is.
Like like if you get the summary for it, or like for it, it sounds pretty cool.
25 million.
But the thing is, it's like, I think they can, like, if they were like doing it again, it's like, it doesn't look cool, crazy to me. And also, I don't know, the design for it does not look great at all. Like,
also, how are they gonna deal with the actress aging? Like, how's that work in the continuity of the universe? I don't know. $25 million budget, that might make it Blumhouse's most expensive movie. Let me see. Because I know, like, Glass was, like, one of its most expensive, but it didn't... They themselves didn't pay for that movie. That was a $20 million budget, but Shyamalan financed it. Sorry, what is Blumhouse's highest budgeted movie? Let's find out. Five Nights at Freddy's was their highest budgeted movie. How much? 20 million, yeah. So, this is the highest budgeted movie Blumhouse has ever paid for.
The Five Nights at Freddy's?
No. Well, it was Five Nights at Freddy's, but now it's Megan 2.0. That's insane.
I can understand putting that much money for Five Nights at Freddy's because it's a big franchise as well.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
who the hell's Megan 2.0?
Let's actually check the box office of that first one. Hold up. Let's see. Because it had a $12 million budget.
Like, who the fuck is Megan? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, dude. Like, I think I've never heard of none of these movies before the Megan.
Damn. Oh my god. On a $12 million budget, it made $180 million. Dude.
It doesn't seem that much.
Well, I mean, for a movie that small, that's huge. Like, a movie with that budget's lucky to make, like, $60 million. 180, like, that's insane. Alright.
I don't like it. It looks, I don't know. I don't like the design of it.
Let's see what it's doing at the box. Because I assume it came... Or it's out right now this week and it just dropped. So it's probably not, like, a lot yet. 4 million... Yeah. The numbers are still coming in. But, damn, hold up. I just saw that F1 might have a $140 million opening. Hold up. Oh. Bro, shut the fuck up, Variety. Okay.
Look at that, it's Bad Bunny.
Where did it say? Hold up. Yeah, I guess. Interesting. Alright. Well, yeah, that's Megan 2. Stupido. What's the next thing we got? Oh! We got a sequel planned for the Lilo and Stitch live action movie.
I heard people say it did not do well.
It did well financially, but it's pretty, like, so-so when it comes to, like, critical reception. I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. It was originally supposed to be a Disney Plus movie, but then they released it, and I think it's almost at $1 billion, which is insane. Oh, we'll see. I could be talking about
it. It's $1 billion.
I might be talking out of my ass, but box office. Let me see.
That's crazy.
Oh my fucking god, yeah. Kevin, look at this.
Oh my god.
I don't wanna let me.
You're fucking disgusting.
Guys, look at this. $919 million.
And the budget was that much?
I think it was 90 for the
90 mil?
Yeah, which is insane for something that was just gonna go straight to a fucking streaming service. Wow.
That is... They made more than their money back.
I know, they were gonna make no money off of this, and then
They
bam.
made... Oh my god. Oh my god. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
It just seems so fucking soulless, and because it is. It is soulless.
It's just another remake of it because
they're just making the same fucking movie.
It's like the How to Train Your Dragon all over again.
It's literally the How You Train, dude. This shit is so soulless. I hate it. Like it's one thing to make a remake, but I don't know, something like this. It's just like, dude, when you're just making the same fucking movie and just doing a few tweaks here and there.
It's kind of...
It's fucking sad, man.
This is more like a really big crash.
This is like dystopian.
This is a really big cash grab right here.
It is. Oh, and it fucking worked.
$1 billion.
Damn.
Dude.
I was really hoping that wasn't true.
Really?
When I heard about it, I was
well,
like...
you know the reason why it only got $1 billion? Because all the Disney people.
Because Stitch is cute. I mean, Stitch is a cute character. I
Well,
love Stitch.
yeah.
Like, I love, like, the original Lilo and Stitch. I love that movie. I'll just go watch that. The animation is beautiful. The story's still great. Why not just watch that movie? It's on Disney Plus.
They just say, I want a real version of how you look like.
And guess what? It looks like shit. It's all gray and saturated and soulless. Alright. There's nothing else to say about that because we're just going to keep roasting it if we keep talking about it. So, let's move on to our next topic. Man, that is sad though.
Why he look like Buddy but blue?
Okay. This is interesting. What's
interesting?
Okay. Okay, so Friday the 13th is in a very interesting dilemma.
Why?
I've never seen... Well, I think the only Friday the 13th movie I've seen is Freddy vs. Jason.
I know Janice would kill us if we said born to
No,
Friday
she doesn't.
13th.
She doesn't like Friday the 13th.
Oh, no, she likes Mike. She likes
Michael
Halloween.
Myers. Yeah, Halloween, yeah.
I thought she liked Friday the 13th.
She doesn't care about it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. Friday the 13th is fine. I think I've seen parts of the first movie. It's okay.
Who would win, Michael or Friday the 13th?
Jason Voorhees. Michael Myers is just a person. He's a fucking demon.
I never watched this. I never understood about Jason too much, but I know he just motherfucker John in the lake, then came back resurrected.
Yeah, because in the first movie, Jason Voorhees wasn't Jason Voorhees. It was his mom getting revenge on his death, and then I think it was the second movie is when
his mom.
Yeah, in the first movie, it was actually his mom that was in like the gear, pretending to be like a demon version of him. But then in the second movie, he actually does come back to life, if I'm remembering that.
How? Does the mom fucking do the? Because in the video games, like in the Friday the 13th video game, it's like there's a shed and there's like a weird like pendant and whatever bullshit that he has that.
Are you twerking that shit and he comes back?
Kind of. I don't know. I gotta watch them just because like I feel like J the 13th I really like the Jason more than like Halloween for some reason, but I need to give Halloween a try, even though like I feel like we're both doing a pretty good job. You know. I need to watch all the scary ones, like the typical scary ones, like Scream, this guy, and Halloween. I still need to finish Trick or Treat.
I know. Janice's in the chair right now. She's gonna be like, please watch. Janice, do you care about Friday the 13th? Let's find out. Oh, let's see if she says anything in the chat. But anyways, the while we wait for her response, the movie rights are in a weird place. Where it's two separate people, like two separate companies or people or estates own half of the rights. So they've been trying to make a movie or a show for years. So right now they're doing a short film. and then I think they're moving on with the TV show, but there's only certain aspects that they can use. Oh, a prequel movie, or actually no, it just says prequel, so I don't know if it's a show or a movie.
Not really, but I'm interested in the remakes and reboots.
There we go. That's from a true horror fan, guys. I don't know. I just never really cared about it. Like I always thought like
I need to
Freddy
watch
Krueger, Michael Myers, Ghost, like those always just seemed like
Ghostface, like
interesting characters than Jason Voorhees. But yeah, I don't know. It's the rights with him are so complicated. I don't know how they're. It's not gonna feel complete because you can only use certain each side that's making Voorhees project can only use half of the lore. So there's only so much you could really do. You're not gonna get the full experience.
His lore like all jangled up too?
His lore, yeah, his lore's a fucking mess. And then he goes to space at some point.
Oh, okay.
And then he goes to the Big Apple.
Okay, dude. Okay, Godzilla. Well, huh?
Your
yeah, Godzilla, but tiny as fuck. Bro, I don't know. I feel like Jason's still scary to deal with. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean he can't die.
No, I know. But like, some people say the only way he can die is going back into the water. Cause he can't swim.
Oh yeah, cause he's a pussy. All right, this one I am very excited.
I'm gonna say this because of Geneva. Crash Dan.
All right, we are getting a sequel to the fucking Social Network. Have you seen it yet?
Yes, I did. I've never watching it.
Did you watch it or just on your own?
I watched the movie on my own.
I love that. Well, you know how much I love that movie. The score is one of my favorite scores.
Well, the score was pretty good.
It's so good.
I'll be honest, though, it's like there's like I feel like they tweaked this shit so hard, but the fact of them going to the bar with the two Asian chicks with them, I'm honestly like you can't, but I'm just saying like if you did like that's crazy.
If you did do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing a sequel. I think it's centered around. What was it called? Years ago, it was when we were like in middle school or high school. Zuckerberg went on trial in front of Congress. Do you remember any of that?
Yeah, a little bit.
It was because they were talking about Facebook selling like data, something along the lines of that, or spying in on information, selling information. And it's just gotten worse throughout the years. Like, there's a lot of things that Facebook has been doing beyond that. Like, they shadow ban people for like just for having different opinions. Like a bunch of. I mean, it's not like.
That's why you only use it to shop on it.
I mean, that's what every social media company does. But yeah, there's basically just a lot of shady things Facebook has done, and so the movie wants to cover a lot of that. And I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, when this movie came out, I think it was 2010, and they covered the first 3-4 years of Facebook. And Facebook's been around for a while, so there's a lot they could still discuss. And in another 10-15 years, they can they can finish it off with a trilogy and see what happens.
That's true. But I know Zuckerberg does not. He didn't like it, right?
No, he hated it. But the funny thing is, like, at least from all the research I did about the movie, a good portion of it is fairly accurate. And he kept going on how most of the movie is not accurate. Most of the movie was just fake. But apparently, like, the movie is more accurate than most people realize. Because, you know, like, you watch a movie and they falsify a lot of things. Most of it seems to be true. So,
how did they get that from?
They talked to people that, like, worked at Facebook at the time. I don't think they ever... Andrew Garfield's character, Eduardo, I don't know if they ever talked to him. I highly doubt.
I was assuming that they talked to him. He was like, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, they definitely talked to people that were around them during the startup. So they did try to do enough due diligence to try to make it accurate. But yeah, Zuckerberg was pissed off when that came out. I don't think he tried to sue them, but if he didn't, I'm surprised. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about that? While I let our foul beast inside.
I was gonna get him myself, but okay. Come in, buddy. Come on, bring. No. Come here.
What do you think of the social network?
What do you think about social network, buddy?
Tell the viewers.
Buddy, what do you think about the social network?
The first social network movie was so good. And the score is the greatest score ever. And yes, and I am.
Hey, buddy, look at them.
And I'm so excited for the sequel. Yes.
Thank you, buddy, for your contribution. I'm so happy that we had you as a guest on this podcast. But
anyways, I'm actually wouldn't mind a trilogy for this movie. It will be kind of really be good.
Not the badass.
It'll be kind of like the same thing with Unbreakable Glass and like.
Just like every 10 years, there's a sequel. Yeah.
Yeah. Because things with Facebook Market, like he doesn't know how much he made a lot of money off. Yes, but he doesn't know how. He probably does know, but at the same time, I feel like with so much money, he does not give a singular fuck anymore.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't know. Like some people be like, privacy. Every person in this planet Earth likes privacy a lot. Like, I don't think there's ever a single human being who doesn't like their own privacy for certain things. Like, for Facebook, Mario, he still sells data and shit like that. Bro, he's like getting his ass is gonna get chopped constantly, and there's always gonna be allegations or like they want to sue him for multiple things, and him being mad about the thing, it'll be like, honestly, if I were him, I'll be like, oh. Cool, it made a movie on me. I'll be kind of be like, oh, yo, that's kind of cool.
But what if the movie made you the villain?
I'll be honest, I'll be like, that's kind of dope.
You're on your villain arc?
Yeah. I mean, like, oh, the movie did a good job, even though I wasn't ever supposed to be a bad guy, but, but it's a movie, they want to make it interesting. I'm not gonna fucking take it, personally. I'm just be like, it was good, everything else, but are you touching my fucking guitar with your toes?
I'm playing it.
You're fucking stop that.
I'm trying to do social network.
You have sweaty feet from work.
It's fine. Your
No.
guitar likes it.
No, it did not tell you. You're autistic brain, no kid.
Speaking about autistic.
Anyways, I'm not finished.
Oh.
But the thing is, that's fuck. What was I saying now?
You were saying autism.
Yeah, but no, for him, it's like he took it too personal. I feel like for the movie, I feel like when he got mad about it, I feel like he took it to heart.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't make him look good.
Like for me, if I did that shit, I'm like, dude, I wouldn't be mad. I would have been like, oh, cool. Like I would say, like, that movie was pretty great. I mean, give an honest review, even though like yes, some of the things in here are like really. I want to be honest. I would be open up for that. I mean, like some things are true in there, but it's kind of crazy how they made me the villain. Which for story wise, there's always had to be some villain or something like that. So for movie wise, cool, but I'm not gonna take it to heart because it's a movie. And I'm not gonna fucking make this. Not everything in there. It's like yes, it's pretty accurate to some degree, but I'm not gonna take that fucking thing to heart. Because in the end, it's like everyone put their heart and soul into him just to get the research in there. But it's like I feel like Mark Zuckerberg's feel like he's that weird like. I feel like he was that kid in school, and he just got bullied a lot, which kind of showed. He got bullied a lot, and as soon as he gets money, he'd be like, I don't give a fuck.
What do you think of his new drip?
Him cooking in his apartment and just grilling for his friends.
Yeah, but we gotta do.
He has the zesty burg.
Zuck drip. I thought this was fake.
Me too.
Like the first time I saw that.
Do we call him Zucky?
Dude, I thought this was a like just like a what's it called? Like a Photoshop edit of him or some shit. But now that's actually him. That's crazy.
Hey, he has money. So he can literally pay people to implant his hair back in. Kim is my law. What the fuck?
Okay, Zuck.
T-Pain.
Study on, bud. Study on. Can't even lie. It's a glow up. Is it cringe?
He kind of like de-aged.
Yeah. Is it cringe because it's him? Yes. But does he rock it though? Yes. Does it make it cringe? Yes. Wait. He's still cringe. Cause like. It just doesn't fit his fucking personality. But it's a glow up. I mean, dude, bro went from this to that. Like, he went from chilling in his mama's garage to Calvin Klein model. The fuck? Like, the famous video where he's all like, what's the one, like he's all like up close and he's like, hey guys. His eyes look so fucking Zuckerberg. Hold on. I'll try. Yeah, just like, what the fuck is wrong with his eyes, bro? Lizard person looking ass. And now he just looks like Tony Hawk reject.
Dude.
Is that gonna be me in 30 years? Look, this was him like a year ago. Oh, bro, he actually right. He does look like he aged like 10 years less. Like he went back, he aged backwards. Cause what the fuck? And then baby Zuck, military Zuck, president of the lizard people Zuck.
I'm not trying to be like me about it, but I think that's his wife.
I think that's his wife.
It's weird.
So
it's like he doesn't. He looks like. So technically, you're not supposed to do that, but it's alright because the weird world's in the way.
Oh,
it's
God,
fun.
I can't take him seriously. But yeah, that is the social network. I'm so excited.
I'm sorry, Zuck. I had to make you. Don't ban me on my for my.
The Facebook Market.
Yes, don't ban me on Facebook Market. I'm trying to buy stuff.
God.
See, I have sold many things.
All right, Ironheart. Am I stupid? Yeah. Ironheart.
See.
Has dropped the first half
Cool
of its
stuff
season.
on Facebook Market.
Facebook Marketplace made me $45 this week. So
Cool
yeah.
stuff. It's gorilla.
All right, Ironheart. What the hell? That is not what I clicked on.
I gotta go golden gorilla.
Sure, we'll just do that. Whatever. Okay, Ironheart dropped its first 3 episodes. It has like a 70-something on Rotten Tomatoes. Seems like it's just another really safe Marvel show. Nothing like to overly hate, but there's nothing there that people really love at all. The one thing I keep hearing is that Riri Williams is a real dumbass. Like, for some reason she decides to turn to a life of crime to make money, even though she could invent something and make even more money.
What?
So like, cause like, okay.
No, I understood you. It's just being like.
Yeah, what's that decision?
Yeah, why?
Like, look, it's interesting on to do a superhero crime show where it's like the main character's falling into a life of crime. I think that's really interesting.
But it just,
But when she's making things that can make her hundreds of millions of dollars and she's stealing a few $1,000s, and she wants to make it big financially, why not just sell the shit that you're making to rob shit? It's like, imagine someone built a laser gun. It's never been done before, and they use it to rob a bank instead of selling the patent to the military. Like, they rob a bank for like $5,000, or they could go sell that patent to the military for $500 million. Like, I don't know how fucking military contracts work, but you get my point. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's just dumb.
I think she just wanted a little thriller.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. I haven't seen the show. I'm not gonna fucking watch it.
I don't know. I feel like she has to be high on life constantly. Like her character constantly has to be something high on life.
But yeah, it's gonna be a show that in 6 months from now people are gonna go, oh, that was a thing.
I just want to watch to see how bad it is.
It's probably just gonna be like boring, like not even like horrible. Oh, this is interesting. Hold up, I actually want to pull up the article so I can get the full scope.
Damn, it's 10:53. Damn, bitch, I'm gonna go sneeze. Achoo.
Okay, this is the last main topic, and then we'll do our review for, what's it called?
Where's Mysterio?
What is this? Is this it? Yeah, I guess. I'm just trying to see what the actual article is. Here, let's go comic book resources. Okay. Okay. Daredevil editors specifically were told not to watch the original show, which is absolutely stupid. And then let's see, in an interview with Awards Radar, maybe that's the actual, that should be the original article. Hopefully.
So when they were making this shit, they didn't even, they had no...
Yeah, they had, oh, no, it's just loading to another tab. You know how, like, they got halfway through the show, they fired everyone, and then they brought in the new people to redo the show and, like, salvage what was filmed? The original team, not the new people, not our fucking saviors that came in at the fucking 11th hour. The original team were literally, like, it wasn't just this editor. It was, like, the entire team was not allowed to talk about the original show. Watch the original show. Like, it literally, because what they were going to do was, the original show was not canon anymore. They were like, oh, we're going to de-canonize the original show, but we're still keeping the same actors. Which is stupid. Because if you're keeping the same actors, and the show was already a part of the MCU, and it connects to the movies perfectly, and it doesn't do anything to contradict them, why on God's earth would you not just pull it? And I've said this 1,000 times. Daredevil, the original show, is the best thing that ever come out of the MCU. It's the best thing. And even if you don't feel that way, I'm sure you believe that it's one of the best things to come out of the MCU. So it just drives me. You know what? We're just gonna go back to the comicbook.com because they abbreviate it. The original take on it was to lean away from the Netflix Daredevil show. They actually told us not to watch the Netflix show because they didn't want to affect how we were editing it. Which to some degree, I understand you want to do your own thing, but also it's like the editing in that show was insane. Like a show, most movies don't have the amount of great editing that show has. Like it's a learning lesson. You should go ahead and watch it none the fucking less. I don't know, but what do you think?
I'm gonna be honest. They did a good job of editing for the Reborn Again.
Yeah.
They just got lucky that the team was able to fucking do it. If not, they would have been gone. That thing would have been so bad that every Daredevil fan would literally be like knocking on the director's door, being like, "What do we have here?"
It almost was the case.
Yeah, I'm like,
I know there's people that don't like the show, but I haven't heard anyone that hates it.
It's like that weird thing. It's like you can't go wrong with garlic bread.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can put a little bit more cheese or garlic on it, but it's still just gonna be garlic bread. It's nothing too fancy about it besides garlic bread. So I'm not gonna fucking just garlic bread. No, this is the same thing. It's like it did its job. It got me fulfilled for a while. Now I'm going to go back to whatever I'm fucking doing.
And then hopefully season 2 is great.
We'll see.
I think it's going to be way better. I think it was literally just because they had to still work with the original plot line that they were given and fix it.
If they... Honestly, this is kind of weirdly sad, but also kind of like concerning the fact they told them not to watch anything from the past season. It's kind of like, you are literally playing with fire. The fact that they were able to pull this shit off for season 1 Reborn, you are lucky. The fact they able to pull.
You know why? Because the people that the new team, not only were a lot of them from like Punisher and Daredevil, like that worked on those shows, the main directors were fans of the original show and like rewatched it to work on this one.
So who the fuck told me not to watch it then?
Like Feige probably, or like the heads of Marvel. There is rumors. I don't really know how true they are.
Why does Cam Feige not want to watch it?
So here's the thing. There are rumors that have never really been confirmed, but I've heard about them pretty much since the show was on air. That Marvel Studios was embarrassed by like all the Netflix shows, like Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones. Even though most of them were received really well, Punisher, like, everyone loves Daredevil, everyone loves Punisher, and then I know, like, everyone loves that first season of Jessica Jones, and then I know, like, Defenders, Luke Cage, all that is a little bit, trash take, shout out to Nicholas. Check out this filter, that is not the team made today, great job, team. Oh, that's the one I was thinking of, that was the video I was thinking of.
The what?
The Zuckerberg video I was talking about, where his eyes are all big. That's the video I was thinking of.
Oh.
but no, I mean, like I just heard rumors that Marvel hated that they, because at first Marvel was trying to play ball with the TV side. Yeah. So there's versions of everyone forgets this. It's really hard to even find the evidence or the interviews of this. But back when Infinity War was coming out, the Russo brothers said. Infinity War was coming out. The Russo said they had a version of the script where Luke Cage was in the movie. At the very beginning, when Tony is gonna talking to Pepper, and then he goes to see Doctor Strange. When the fucking alien dumbasses come and they start trashing shit, you're gonna see Luke Cage running around helping out during the fight. And there's a version of the script that has Luke Cage in it. But the problem is, Marvel TV wouldn't let them use the character. So the entire time, Marvel TV was like, we're going to set our shows in your universe, but we're not going to allow you to use our characters. So Marvel kept trying to get like Daredevil, Luke Cage, like all these other people to transfer over to the movies for a long time. and Marvel TV just was like, no, it's our thing, even though they're using the fucking MCU as their setting. But after a while, I guess like Kevin Feige, all the people there grew to have like a disliking towards those shows because of that. And once again, these are just fucking rumors. Well, the other stuff was true, but like this part right here, where I'm saying like Marvel Studios was like, ugh, those are more rumors. So I don't really know how true they are. But when they decided to decanonize the show, it kind of confirmed that those rumors were true. That they thought that these shows were an embarrassment, which is sad because Daredevil is not just the best thing in the MCU. It's one of the best comic book shows of all time, and I think it's one of the best shows ever of all time. So it's like kind of just sad.
I don't know whether they were embarrassed about it though.
Because they had no say in it. It's not because like I don't know. It's just a whole.
What?
Mess.
Cause they wanted to control it the most.
Pretty much, yeah.
And so it's not.
And then they did it, and it went to shit, and they have to restart it again. So like, you know, like if it was up to Marvel Studios to make a show about Daredevil, we would have never gotten the Daredevil show we got. And
so
that
because of Marvel TV.
We got this. And look, did everything Marvel TV make good? No. I mean, they had some hits and misses. First season of Iron Fist was kind of whack. I don't hate it or anything, but but like it was just
okay.
It was fine. You know, Hellstrom I actually liked a lot, to be honest, but like most people didn't even fucking watch it. Like obviously there's not everything was perfect. You know, I didn't like the last season of Jessica Jones. I know a lot of people didn't like the last 2 seasons of Jessica Jones. You know, so like obviously there were misses here and there, but they did a great job. I mean, like I mean, I don't care. I feel like people have definitely changed their tune on Defenders because when it first came out, people were like really disappointed, and I don't know what the fuck people wanted. Like obviously it felt like an Avengers level threat, but like yeah, they couldn't. How do I explain it? They weren't gonna show it on a larger scale because of the budget. And I think for what they did, they did well. And it's 8 episodes. The pacing is insane. I rewatch Defenders all the time, like just in the background or like even just I'll watch an episode.
Defenders wasn't even that bad at all. It's fucking good. I would just say that I'll still play this thing, dude. Whenever I feel like do Daredevil moments.
Like to rewatch you watch him beating the shit out of Iron Fist.
Yeah, I really do. It really shows the fact that Daredevil was no one to mess with. So
yeah.
Because even with powers. Like he can get if he gets hit with Iron Fist's fist or what's this called on Cage.
Yeah.
He'll be screwed. But it's like that doesn't mean like he can't find a way to defeat him. He's gonna find a way to lure them in. Kind of the same thing with Batman's like Batman's normal, but the thing is that. You find a way to defeat the person somehow, one way or the other.
They're very similar characters, just without the gadgets. But like the mentality, the physicality, the way they both instill fear. Like they're very similar characters.
Because the thing is that that Cage can be all strong and mighty and everything else, but he can be like, oh, just because you're strong in this shit doesn't mean I can't get you from the inside.
Yeah.
So it's like it really exposes weakness, like hard from the outside. But inside, it's still squishy,
Yeah, that was a whole. You really gotta watch Luke Cage.
I've seen a little clip of it.
There's like a whole. There's a whole subplot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. He still breathes like a human. He's still weak. He just physical things won't hurt him too much. It just smoke and liquids can kill him.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing with Unbreakable.
Yeah.
It's kind of
like the water.
Water and shit like that. Yes.
Like if he inhales it. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, Daredevil's something I'm really passionate about, so it's always odd hearing things like this. I'm glad Born Again came out at least. Honestly, I liked it. I mean, I liked it a lot. I definitely think there was some pretty big problems here and there. I don't know if big is the right word. There were definitely glaring, like obvious. There's very obvious problems. Not so much big problems, but there's very obvious problems throughout the show. But not to the point where I was like, damn. I definitely do. We've already talked about it at nauseum. Just like the final, 5 minutes of season 1 was abysmal. It didn't ruin the season, but it really was like, wow, that's the note you decided to leave off on. That's just. Dumb.
I wish if this was a movie theater, and I literally saw that shit, I literally would walk down and yell to everyone,
"Boo!"
I literally would say the most foul shit about this shit, being like, I would have left that shit instantly. Like,
But you know what didn't have a lackluster ending?
what?
28
20
years later.
later.
That ending was fucking insane. Okay, hold up.
So I guess we're doing spoilers. And...
Yeah, we'll just do spoilers. So spoiler warning. We are talking about 28 years later.
I think Neco wanted to talk about it too.
Well, maybe I don't think he's seen it yet.
Did he not?
I don't think he's had the chance yet. Maybe I think he's probably gonna watch it this weekend. I think he wanted to watch it with Litzy. And you still haven't seen 28 Days Later, huh?
No, but I see 28 years later.
And guess what? You don't need to watch any of the other ones to understand because this movie is its own story, and it's my second favorite movie of the year. I when I walked out, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be my favorite of the year, but then because like it was Sinners, but then I was just like, nah, Sinners is
This
still...
shot was amazing.
I know,
Dude. I was like, how the hell did you on an iPhone?
I know.
Like this, there's no way.
You know what they did? I saw a behind the scenes.
Was it this one here?
Nah, it was something similar to that though. Go ahead and type up 28 years later iPhone rig. They showed the behind the scenes of that shot, and it was pretty similar to that. It's just a row of iPhones, like on a giant crane right here. Those are all iPhones, just. It's like, yeah, I mean, this is I don't know how you felt about it, but I genuinely believe this was the most beautiful looking movie of the year. I mean, like, the entire, yeah, those are all iPhones just, like, rigged up like crazy. Like, look at this one right here. This one blew my mind the way, oh, that's a shitty. But you can do that one, too. Like, look, that's an iPhone strapped up with just a, like, insane amount of gear. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, they just said iPhone, and then just strapped, like, a bunch of shit to it. Dude, this movie was just, oh my god! Look,
I can't even get a better image of that.
Oh god. Yeah, that one. That's insane. Yeah. How'd you feel about like the visuals of the movie? Because, like I said, I genuinely think
I was surprised the fact that like there's no fucking way they did this with an iPhone.
I think it's the best looking movie of the year.
Do you know what's crazy? Some people are concerned the fact that like if iPhones keep evolving, our phones evolve so much, we don't need cameras anymore.
Yeah, I mean most people that are into
this
photography, they could, if they wanted to start out with, they could probably use just like.
He just proved the point here using an iPhone. He said, "Oh, you guys are using a fucking $3,000 fucking like what's it called camera? I guess my rigged out fucking iPhone, dog. It only cost me half of that, dog."
I know. Do you know what the budget for this movie was?
What?
$75 million.
That's low.
You know how much money they saved from using the iPhones? Because, so I watched an interview, and it was the most. It made so much sense on why he chose the iPhones. So he was all like that because they're all like, "Why an iPhone? Like, why the iPhones?" And he goes, "I wanted to get as deep into like the woods as possible, but it's so hard to. I wanted to film most of the movie outside in like deep woods, but it's so hard to bring an entire crew and all these giant camera rigs and like all this stuff." And he goes, "I wanted something super small." And he goes, "You can't get smaller than like an iPhone, basically." So he was just like, it lowered because like the amount of people that you need to like help man all these different cameras versus one guy holding a stabilizer with a fucking iPhone attached to it. So it helped them make the movie faster, and it was able to limit the size of the crew so that they can go and get like all these beautiful shots where they're just in the wilderness because they don't need a giant crew like lugging all this gear around because that's it. It's that, some lighting bouncers, and what's it called? Like, obviously microphones and all that. And then your actors. So, there was, literally, there's a bigger shot here to this photo that I'm trying to find. Because it just shows you how tiny the crew was. Right there, look. Look how small that crew is. For a $75 million budget movie.
That's not many people.
That's like... Minus the actors, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people we see. So, it's probably double that. It's probably like a 10-person crew per day. Which is insane. Yeah, so, I mean, it made a lot of sense. And I mean, the movie just turned out like just visually spectacular. Now, on a story level, I love this movie so much. I personally, it's my favorite out of the three 28 Days Later movies, which people are going to be pissed at me for saying, but it's my favorite one. I think they just cover so much ground, you know, they on themes, world building, character arcs. Like, there's just so much in this movie, and everything feels like it all feels like fulfilling. You feel like you get somewhere by the end of the movie.
I'll put you down pretty
low. Yeah, there's the cult thing. Like, the final scene was insane. It didn't ruin the movie. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I mean, it is what it is.
It's kind of like the lore buildup for the next one.
Yeah, it is. It's like, it's, if anything, it was like a post-credit scene. I mean,
yeah.
But is it weird? Yeah.
Yes.
Was it very out of place? Yeah. Did it ruin the movie? No. It didn't ruin the movie.
No, because in reality, in a zombie apocalypse or infected world, you're gonna encounter people like these a lot.
You're gonna encounter some weirdos.
Like, you're not gonna be safe. Like, if this was, you know, if it was not happening, you're not encountering these. But since it's like the infection shit like this, you're gonna encounter people like these because they're gonna lose their brains. And honestly, like, growing up with that is not easy either. You literally see what's it called with Spike. Yeah, with Spike. What's it called, growing up, and the fucking soldier asks him, "Oh, so like, he shows him the iPhone. Like, what the hell is that?"
Oh yeah, and he was like,
"You don't know what the iPhone is?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, it's a block of whatever."
Yeah.
Couldn't explain to him what it is because the thing is, like, he didn't grow up with it, which is kind of weirdly comes like. If kids are growing up nowadays in that time world, kind of like, in a weird way, kind of like it resetted the world for them. So if they go to a new country, like say they go to US and like that, they're gonna feel so out of place.
Yeah, because you're basically living in like medieval times, and then to be exposed to the world like that, it's shocking because like they're not even like. The Danny Boyle in the same interview he was talking about the iPhones. He was talking about how like he's not even in a analog world, which means like things that aren't digital, right? He's literally in a non-technological world. He doesn't even know what guns are, or at least he's like heard of them, but he's never seen one. He wouldn't know what to do with it. That's why when the soldier drops his gun, he doesn't pick it up. What the fuck is he supposed to do with it? He doesn't know how to work it. There's nothing he can do with it. That's why he sticks to the bow and arrow. And hell, even the parents, who are in their 30s, they were just children when everything happened. They were probably like 5 to 7 years old, so they barely remember what the world was like. It's like a faded memory. Like, the only thing they really have known that's clear is this post-apocalyptic setting. And so even they can't really describe things because they didn't really live through that either. So, and what I think is the most interesting thing about the 28 Days Later universe is the fact that it's pretty much only the UK. Like, the rest of the world is fine. It's just the UK that's, like fucked. And, like, if there was a little bit of an infected outbreak in another country, they solved it. They got rid of it. They were able to, like, exterminate the problem, deal with it, and then they were just able to push it back into the UK and just keep it there. Which is why when the soldier comes onto the island, they were like, no one's coming for us. Like, if like it's like a part of the rules. Like, if someone lands on this island, like, they're not allowed to come back. If they step on the UK, they're not allowed to come back. So
I say, so basically, you do it once, you can just not come back.
Yeah, and it makes a lot of sense because the UK is just it's a fucking island. It's literally it's a bunch of countries disconnected from the continent, like the rest of Europe. It's like its own. It's literally on an island. And it's a really small, like even all the countries together, it's like tiny. I mean, I think in England alone, I think you can. I mean, I could be remembering this. It might be Ireland that I'm thinking of, but I think England you can drive up and down. Like, if from one end to the other, it would take you 6 hours to drive. That's less than California. I think because like from where we live, the Bay Area, to the top of the cutoff of the state line, I think that was like 7 or 8 hours. So that's half of California. So that's how small just their country is. So I just like that they actually did have a reasoning to be like, oh no, the rest of the world's fine, and just think about knowing that think about living with that knowledge. You're sitting there, everything's going to shit around you, and you just see airplanes flying over your head every other day because the rest of the world's fine and they're just moving on like nothing's happened, and you're just the only one fucked. Like, imagine how fucking horrible that would feel.
That would be like if the only thing I would do is like I don't think if there was the UK being like if the president would say like I'll just drop off like I wouldn't care about the money anymore. I wouldn't like it would have been like if they were able to do like sign paper stuff like that and be like, oh, we can do like it's called like it's kind of like financial, you know, we can airdrop, you know, certain, you know, packages located to you in areas, you know, that it's secured, but they know they can't because, you know, all the weird fuckers are gonna come in here. Yeah, with
their little ding dongs hanging out.
Yeah, but I mean, like anything that happens is that airdropping, it's called food to them, that will still alert the whole pack.
Because they would hear the noise. That alpha motherfucker had like a huge dick.
Oh, he did.
That thing was girthy.
I know. Didn't they look the same either? The same thing? Like, they was the same alpha? Kind of like the same design?
Oh, the other one, no. The other one that died, like, I guess they look similar. That's one thing I found I really, really liked about the movie. It's one of the things I liked the most about it was, like, there's different, like, factions. Like, there's different types of infected. Like, you have your standard, they just run. Then you have the alpha ones. You have the slug ones. And I'm sure there's other ones that we haven't seen yet. I mean, like, when they're doing the poem, and they're like, and it's like boots, and like the poem's overlaid with them walking off into the mainland for the first time, and it's just intercut with like that shot on the back of like the slug one, and it's just moving like that. Like, it was just so, like, it was just such an immersive feeling where it was just, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it felt crazy. Like, just that entire segment of them finally getting onto the mainland, like, it felt like instant dread. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like instant dread that, like, oh, fuck, what the fuck's gonna happen? You know? A lot of people found this movie disappointing. Can you believe it? Cause you want to know why?
Because it's not an action-based thing, it's more drama-based.
And it's just like, the first one was. The first one was a drama. And see, the thing is, the general population, like, people that aren't like us, that, like, give a shit about movies, that just, you know, just go to watch a movie every once in a while, I get why they might not like it. But, like, what I'm lost at is fans of the first movie not liking this one. Because it's, like, it's very similar in tone. Like, how the first, like, both movies, the first act is very serious, the middle act is more humorous, and then the final act has a more emotional intensity to it. It's the same thing, just gone about in a different narrative way. But what drives me insane is, like, they're all like, the trailers didn't give us the movie we wanted. It's only the first 20 minutes. I was like, no, what the trailers promised you is exactly what you got. It's about a kid going to the mainland. He's hunting these zombies, and you get that for the whole fucking movie. Like it's just I don't understand.
He's stepping up as a man.
Yeah, like, it's literally, the trailer is what the movie was. I don't understand these people that are saying it's not that. I was like, it's exactly that. It's just, he does it for 20 minutes. There's a little break, and then he goes right back to doing it again. I mean, like, I don't
He
know.
does it for a reason. He does it because he's trying to cure his mom, which is sad. Still,
it did tear me up. It did tear me up.
That was sad.
It was beautiful though. Like, holy shit! Like,
yeah,
shit, beautiful.
The white shell, the embers going up. That was crazy.
Gorgeous. That was, like, I really want to go watch it again. Like, it's that good. I genuinely just think it was just incredible. But yeah, they I don't get it. I just honestly feel like people are just picky and whiny. Like, I don't know what else they wanted. Like, the movie it gave you exactly what it said it was gonna give you, and more. If anything, it just gave you more of, like, because, like, you look at that trailer, and you don't think there's gonna be an emotional oomph to it, and there really was. I think it's the most emotional of all three of the movies. I think it's the most poignant of all the movies. I think it has the most to say.
Wait, can the virus go airborne?
No, it can't go airborne. That's how it is in The Walking Dead. So, like even if you just die, like, if I were just to shoot you right now, and you just die, you would still become a zombie because it's in the air. Yeah. The Walking Dead virus is crazy. But...
So they gotta be careful when they breathe.
Yeah. So, Yeah, I don't know. I honestly give it a 9 out of 10. I think the middle drags just a little bit, not a lot, just enough where I was like, I was feeling the runtime in the middle, and then like, you just immediately once the slug thing comes to like try to attack him while he's sleeping, I feel like from right there, like the pacing just goes right back to how it was the first 20-30 minutes, and the rest of the movie is just a thrill.
It is. Anyways, anything else?
Wait, what would you give it out of 10?
I'll give it an 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
It's still pretty good. I'm not gonna be like. It's kind of hard now because Sinners and this one are really tied up right now.
And also, they're very similar movies too. Like each act in the movie has a different tone for both Sinners and this. They're both about a type of infection. They're both about like trying to stick to culture, like keeping culture alive within you.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know, there's a lot of similar themes. Also, you know the dude. You remember who Jimmy was, right? Yeah, that guy that plays Jimmy, the adult version of him, was the guy that played the main villain vampire in Sinners.
That's crazy.
I didn't even recognize him. That was just crazy. Yeah. So that is our review for 28 years later. Wait, what?
What about the James Bond?
Oh, the James Bond thing. I forgot about that. Denis Villeneuve, who does the Dune movies, who did one of my favorite dramas ever, Prisoners, which is like such a depressing fucking movie. He is gonna be doing the new James Bond series. The choice isn't bad, but it just feels like an obvious choice. He's too much like I would have really liked to see Nolan do something with Bond, but even Nolan is still a very safe choice for Bond, especially both of them. Both of them are very similar in style and tone and the types of stories they do. So I would have liked to see a different director, because like you can kind of tell at a certain point the Bond movies were very much trying to be Christopher Nolan-esque. So I really think they should have gone for maybe a newer up-and-coming director. Same thing with... They haven't announced who's going to be Bond yet. I know they threw out Tom Holland, which... I love Tom.
Tom Holland.
I love Tom. They gotta stop casting him in, like, anything that just fucking pops up. Like, literally...
Tom Holland?
It could literally... It could literally just be, like, the most random shit. They're like, Tom, do it. Do it.
Get back shots in there.
Yeah, Tom. Now. But, I also... Like, all they're doing is throwing out, like well-known names. Daniel Craig wasn't a well-known name when he was Villeneuve is a good director, just as long as they get somebody for Bond that is not known. That's my main thing. Just get someone who's a no-name. Because you look at almost all the MCU actors, right? Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, what else? Who else? Scarlett Johansson. Like, all these people were like no names, and then boom, they did these things. So just give a no name a chance, because that'll be more surprising.
Wasn't the Loki show also a no name?
Loki?
Yeah.
Yeah, even he was like, because all he really did was a lot of stage productions. He never really did movies and stuff like that.
No, but also the director for Loki as well.
Oh, the director? Actually, the directors of Loki were the ones that stepped in for Daredevil. It's crazy. But before that, I know they did some Moon Knight, or I guess some middle of both seasons. But I don't know what they did before that. I know they did some horror stuff. But yeah, no, like just get some new blood in that, and that is the end of our 96th episode.
Anyways, Neco's in prison still. I'm here, and you're here, and the cops are outside. I think they want us for
our opinions about 28 years later.
Yeah.
It's the haters.
I know, it's the haters. Anyways, we gotta get running. Pack your shit up.
Oh, what's your name?
We gotta pack your shit up right now. Anyways, my name is Dr. Deke Lopez.
My name is Killian, also known as AAPS Entertainment.
And
you say Nico's thing.
Oh,
see you.
No, I was gonna say like entertainment will be gone.
And the entertainment will be gone.
Anyways, and Neco is gone. Also, Anaconda Tejada, Neco Tejada.
Prince
Production.
He gotta say his thing, his outro.
His PP. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. See ya.
Deuces.